Welcome, friends. Today, we are doing another fragrance rotation video for the week ending the 19th of June, 2022. Warm. So, this past week has been interesting. I'm looking at what I've worn, and there's quite a mix here. Although you can tell it's getting into summer proper, because it has warmed up. It hasn't necessarily been hot here, but it's been like warm, humid. So I've wanted a couple of things, a couple of times when I've wanted stuff to cut through that warmth, that humidity, that stickiness. And first off, on Monday, for this purpose, I decided to wear Dune Pour Homme by Dior. This is fantastic. Look at the dent I've put in this bottle. I have backups, fear not. It's been discontinued for some outrageous reason. I think they replaced it with something like Ballade Sauvage in the Privé collection, or whatever it's called now. It's got that kind of coconutty sort of thing going on, I think. Like a figgy, like summer foods kind of thing. This is not necessarily a gourmand, but it's not far off. There is like an element of like ingestibleness. Smells like it's like a fizzy fig. That's how I keep describing it, as a fizzy fig. If you can imagine lemonade made with figs instead of lemons, figonade, something like that. I don't know, but this is fantastic. Reapply. I've got a few bottles, so I just wear this like a cologne. I reapply it every like 3-4 hours. It lasts about 6, but I just keep reapplying it, which is maybe one of the reasons I've used so much. But I absolutely love it. I love the bottle. I hold it like that, back to front, because it fits in the hand so well. I love like ergonomic bottles like that and stuff. So fantastic. Tuesday, I went for something completely different, and I forget what I did on Tuesday, but this is one of the best smelling fragrances I own. And this is Rose de Jamal by Les Indomptables. I think this is the second or third time I've worn it during the summer. It's fantastic. It was a little bit cooler Tuesday, so this has got like some backbone. It's got mint and rose, and they're the two big notes in it. I don't think there's patchouli in it, but if there is, it's not very big. It's sort of just like this strong rose all the way through, similar to Kazemi in its sort of aspect. Spicy rose all the way through, heavy. Excuse me, rose heavy dominant sort of thing. But yes, I've enjoyed this greatly. This is, again, one of the best smelling fragrances I own, just generally. Performance is massive as well, to be fair to it. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Now, on Wednesday, it was warm. It was genuinely warm. And so I decided to wear something very light, very fresh, and very appropriate that smells like summer. And that is Original Vetiver, one of the forgotten creeds. This doesn't get the love that it should get. It's not the type of vetiver where you smell like the rooty, sort of earthy vibe. It's not that. It's like the grass. It's like the top side of the plant. Breezy. Smells like grass blowing in the wind. Smells like someone's cutting the lawn, like in the distance. Or even like when you've watered the lawn. It's got that sort of like outsidey sort of smell. And I love it. I do reach for this quite often. I got it for a good price, so I don't fear wearing it. There's a big, I don't know if it's neroli. I think it might be neroli. There's there's something else in there that gives it this big open outside in the shade, cool but warm sort of vibe, you know? Like seeking shelter from the sun. That's what this sort of smells like, you know? Very nice. Very nice. Next is a bit of a rascal. This is something you will struggle to find online. You will struggle to buy. You will struggle to smell, frankly, which is a bit of a shame. I don't know why it was discontinued. It was only in production for a year, and it was in the mid-80s. It's not even an entry for it on Fragrantica. And this is Chanel's Anteus Sport Cologne. This is Anteus for 1980s sporting man. 1985 Wimbledon winner. Boris Becker with his short shorts. Ivan Lendl. Jimmy Connors. Big moustaches. Hairy chests. Pete Sampras. That sort of thing, you know. It is Anteus. It's just Anteus Light. But it's like, imagine vintage Anteus Light. So it's got, I get a lot of patchouli from it. It's very earthy, and a lot of rose from it as well. Spice, but lightly spiced, you know, just enough to give you that sort of little twinge in your nose, but not make you sneeze. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. This is a tester, obviously, as it says. I bought this from Anouge. Thank you very much. A prized possession in the collection. Because you simply cannot buy it anymore. It's so, like I say, it's so rare. It doesn't have. It doesn't even have like entries on Fragrantica or anything like that. Maybe I should write to them. Oh, that's got on my tongue. Sick. But it smells fucking great though. Next Friday, I decided to wear something completely different, although another classic. This is Oud Hermes. Let's have a look. What year are you? 2001, I think this bottle is. I love this stuff. It's got that warm spice that again, it smells like warm, but then it's got a huge lavender and citrus at the top as well. The spice sort of doesn't smell particularly spicy on me. It comes out more as like a feeling of like heat, you know, rather than spice. It smells more like the effect than the cause, if that makes sense. You know, when you smell spice on food and you think, oh, that's a spicy food, and then you taste it and you get the heat, you get the warmth. That's what this smells like. This smells like the warmth rather than the smell of stuff. I may have completely fucked that analogy, but I know what I mean. It's fantastic. I've got this decanted into one of my little spray bottles because this is merely a splish. Got this as a very, very decent price. It's a 200ml bottle. I'm pretty chuffed as well. I enjoy wearing this. I was a little bit funny at it at first because the spice gave off a little bit of skank. Just a tiny bit of sweaty skunk, but it's all right. It's all right. I've come round to it. Next we have a debut, and this is not what you would think it smelled like. It is Eau d'Azur. Now, I'm not sure what they were going for with Eau d'Azur here, right? It's obviously meant to be a lighter version. It came out in 1998, about 10 years after the original. And it's really well made. It's got really good ingredients. It's got that like 90s lavender. It's got a very similar lavender to like Smolto Pour Homme. Smolto, sorry. It's got sandalwood, the same as Malto Smolto. It's got cardamom, pineapple, melon. That was a thing for melon around like the mid-90s. And I'm not massive on melon in a fragrance. Same with grapefruit. I'm still not big on grapefruit to this day, but they used a particular like ingredient that had like grapefruit, and it was just not for me. Oak moss, obviously, it does smell like the original, but not a lot. And I'm not entirely sure if it's good for the height of summer either, because it's a little thick. It's not like a thinner version of Czar. It's its own fragrance. It is similar, but it's different enough to be considered its own fragrance. And I'm not sure whether it should be worn at the height of summer. Anyway, maybe it's in and around there, but not excuse me. Not actually at, like, especially not when it's a little bit humid either. Anyway, from one fragrance that probably shouldn't be worn at the height of summer to one fragrance that should be worn at the height of summer. My scent of the day on Sunday the 22nd, Sunday the 19th. This video's gone to shit. Sunday the 19th of June, 2022. A little bit humid outside. Sunny at times. It's light, but it's cloudy. And this is Mediterranean Neroli by Zegna. This was a fantastic line, and they took it away and made them eau de parfum. This is one of the original ones. This is an eau de toilette, isn't it? Yes. They released them as eau de parfums. I've never smelled the eau de parfums, but I don't know if it was a good idea. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Because these were really good. The Javanese patchouli, the Indonesian... Is it Indonesian oud? Maybe? Like an Italian bergamot. And I like this one, Mediterranean Neroli. Very difficult to find at discounters. Tried and they never appeared. I don't know who was distributing, but they kept a hold of them really well. It's essentially a Neroli Soliflor. There's not much else going on, to be honest with you, but it lasts, and it's really nice. It's fresh. Little bit citric, but more sort of the blossom. I think there might be petitgrain in it as well. Very nice. So here we are at the end. Once again, friends, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a nice day. I will see you again soon.